Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to our 4th episode, is it?
No, third.
I thought second.
Third.
Well, second one that I'm in.
Oh, yeah, Julia.
It is third.
Julia wasn't
third.
in the last one.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So, I think it's 3.
Yeah.
Let's go with
Yes.
that.
Okay,
Let's go
3.
with that.
Lucky
This is
number
our
3.
3rd episode of M2 Podcast. Oh, no, not
I mean, really.
This is our 3rd episode of Digital Defenders Podcast. My name is Julia.
I'm Heather.
Julia.
And today we have a very interesting topic. One that we're very interested in to
Yes.
speak about.
Scandalous.
Very.
The scandal of Ashley Madison.
Yes.
Let's dive into
dive
that
this.
scandal and what
Yes.
has gone on since 2017.
2015.
2015, yeah.
Was it 2015?
It got all the stuff got leaked.
It got hacked in
2015.
Yeah, in July 13,
Okay.
2015.
So ever since 2015, there has been a lot of talk about, when it first happened, it was like the biggest cybersecurity
Crazy.
breach
Yeah, it was the
in
largest.
the world.
Yeah.
They were describing it as
And a lot of backlash
Oh,
for anybody that was found on that site.
So
Yeah.
let's start from the beginning. I know the Netflix docuseries just came out.
It wasn't really popular.
Starting at first.
Ashley Madison, yeah. It started in 2001. It was founded by
Noel, what's his name?
Biederman. Yeah, Noel.
Yeah.
And he was an attorney
Oh, was he really?
and a sports agent too.
With a wife.
Yeah, 2 children.
Yeah,
And he
crazy.
would never cheat on his wife.
Yeah.
That's what
Never.
he claimed.
Yeah.
Everyone should go watch the documentary. We all watched it. It was literally insane.
If you haven't
So good.
already, it's on
Yeah.
Netflix right now.
Yeah.
I think it just got released like a week ago on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah.
So make sure to get to watch. It's only 3 episodes long.
It's fast.
But really good. It's really
Super
good.
interesting, especially for us.
Yeah.
We talk about cybersecurity and
The importance
protecting your network.
of it.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the CEO was Noel Biederman. He, they came up with the tagline. What was the tagline?
Life is short, have
Having
an
an
affair.
affair. Yeah.
Life is short,
That
have an
is
affair.
something.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
No thanks.
like, how can you even say like, oh, let me just join. Let me sign up.
Insane.
See what it's about.
Insane.
I said to Julia, because we were like kind of
Yeah.
watching it together.
Yeah.
I said, it kind of is interesting.
It is interesting.
Yeah,
Not gonna
but-
lie.
yeah.
Like the way they marketed it and their whole plan with,
Mm-hmm.
advertising and the commercials that came out, like the whole idea of like secrecy and infidelity was like, ooh, like I want to see, like dabble
Yeah.
with this.
They really promoted it. To
It was like for married couples
It
or
was- yeah,
married, like
it's-
people in like married.
in relationships.
Yeah.
yeah. That wanted to
so
like.
for those who don't
Yeah.
know, Ashley Madison is a website that is for individuals that want to ruin a marriage or a
adult
relationship.
Yeah, that they're in
Yeah.
a relationship and it's like a website that you can go to. Like if you're seeking something else or if you want something else in
yeah.
your relationship, that's what it was that's what it was for. Single people aren't going on this website.
No.
It's insane.
Your darkest desires.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
they want.
listen, people are signing up. Started from 2001, they were signing up. The
Yep.
users kept growing and growing and
Every
growing
year,
and growing.
yep.
Until
There
like
was-
40 million. now.
Yeah.
Well, not now,
It was
but
37.
37
And
million, yeah.
Today I was doing research on it. I think 70 million people are signed up for it today.
Right now.
currently.
Still?
Yeah.
It's still up.
I didn't
gonna
know
look
that.
it up.
The
I actually
website is
didn't know
still
that.
The website is still up and it's tripled in size, which is insane.
Noel does not own the company anymore. There's different owners.
Yeah, there's different owners for it.
Yeah.
But by 2010, they had 7 million users.
Yep.
That's insane.
So,
And then by the time like the breach happened, I think it was 37 million people
Yep.
that were
37
all
million.
their information was exposed.
yeah.
And you know
So-
what the funniest part is, though?
What?
4,000 passwords were the easiest to hack. You want to know why?
Why?
What do you think their passwords were?
They're probably like
Their
their name,
address.
their birthday.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my
and
God.
password.
Yeah, so let's make
That
it
is a tough one to crack.
password.
And
That's for
also it
sure.
says today the site has around 85 million users
Oh my gosh.
and a male to female user ratio of one man for every 0.7 woman.
Yeah.
So,
I saw that
women.
too. And they're actually
crazy.
Yeah, they actually at that time in 2014 or 15, Ashley Madison created over 70,000 bots. So these married men were thinking they were talking to like
real
a
women.
model in Sweden or wherever. No, they were just talking to like a computer.
Well, back
behind
then,
Oh my
them.
God.
now I feel like we would catch that in an instant.
Yeah,
like,
you would say like,
Yeah.
oh no, that's not real.
back then these men they
Yeah.
didn't have any awareness. They said,
No.
oh, a pretty girl, sweet
Yeah.
girl. Let me get in that. No.
They
you're
don't really
gonna
wanna
get-
talk to you.
You're gonna get caught.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insane.
But the craziest part is though that these men they had to pay to talk to these girls.
And then the women that were on it got it for free.
yeah.
Like
So
they
yeah,
had
it's
to pay.
basically like a club.
Like a
aspect.
club or
You only
yeah.
get a certain amount of credits, I guess, to call it, to talk to women, and then if you
And then
want
you
to
have to
keep
pay.
going, you have to
Yeah.
pay a subscription.
It's so funny. 'cause
This is
that's
how they get their money.
That's how life is, though. It's like
Yeah.
girls get in for free, men you have to pay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's funny because
Real.
the women were practicing this sin as well.
Yeah.
So it's like can't
women
really
were
blame-
partaking in it too. It wasn't only. I feel like everybody always focused on the guys, but the girls were doing it
Girls
too.
do, but even
to their
married
husbands.
couples were doing it, and they had this. So this was like the big thing too. Like it was a secret for like husbands and wives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then married couples used to do it together. And
like as one.
Yeah, like that
Yeah.
couple in they
yeah.
showcased like a couple
They
that the
showcased
open
it.
relationship. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah,
that they
were
got
in an open
bored.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
The wife always cheated on her boyfriends because she was
Yeah.
bored, and he played video games and stuff.
All
but
that type of stuff.
I mean, like that's different.
Yeah.
I guess if you're okay with
yeah,
that,
that's
Yeah.
consent.
That's
yeah.
what you want. I guess in some. That's
Yeah, if
your
that's some people
style.
have relationships like that.
That's
Like,
good
it's not like-
communication.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I
good.
guess. My opinion, just don't be with them. But
Do not do that. Never.
be with someone else.
Yeah.
Or stay alone.
But also,
I can't.
Ashley Madison, they claimed that they had all these like different certificates and like
Yeah,
awards
okay.
for being like the most safe and the most
Secure.
that they'll secure your your information. But not only did they leak like what you were doing on the app, but they also leaked your financial records,
Mm-hmm.
credit cards, email addresses, regular home addresses, phone numbers, so everything that they had on you, it was leaked out. And it was first leaked on the dark web, and then I guess people just like picked it up and
Yeah, it was.
spread it.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
On the regular internet.
Because once they said it was like the biggest cybersecurity breach in
Yep.
the world, I was
Yeah.
like, how? And then I was like,
Yep.
okay, this makes sense because it literally impacted every single person
Yeah.
that was involved, their families, their viewers.
Exactly.
There was a YouTube couple,
Sam and Nia.
Nia.
They're
Yeah.
Christian from Dallas, I think.
Of course, they were.
Yeah.
They were Christian.
They were Christian people.
It's always those
Holy
type
people.
of people.
Yeah.
So holy. Let me go on a website and cheat on my wife with 2 kids.
Yeah, and everything came out.
So holy. Okay, so he passed. He called his pastor
Yeah.
after they found out about the hack.
Which was
Like, what do I do? What do I do?
Freaking out. What do I do? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hoping the pastor would tell him.
Don't
you
worry
don't
about
have
it.
to. Yeah, you don't have to freak out about this.
No, it's horrible.
No, you need to freak out about this. Your wife is going to be pissed.
Yeah.
And your marriage is ruined.
Yep.
One thing I have to say, all of the information that was provided on the site was super, super sensitive. So if you see what they released, the data, it showed you their sexual preferences. It
Yeah.
showed you what they liked. It showed you their
desires.
But I think that's why they had to post it on the dark web, because if you try and post something online, it restricts you, does it not?
Sometimes.
Well,
it
I know
does.
that information that hackers obtain. I know that they can't just
You can't just like let it out there on the regular internet.
It gets released to the
Or
dark
maybe you
web.
can. Honestly, I don't know.
The dark web. Yeah, you can buy anything on that place.
Yeah, so
my
I know
God.
they have.
I
access
wouldn't
to the
know,
dark web,
but-
so
You can get a kidney on there.
Yes, you can.
Oh my god, you can get anything.
So they
Scary.
they released the information, and then
was
once
the first
media
dump.
got wind, that was the first dump
First
of info.
data
They
dump.
released the information like
7
periodically throughout a couple days, I think. Right?
No, actually, 7 days after the hack, they
Yeah, it
released
was
a
7
statement
days.
Yeah.
with like saying just like you have to shut it down.
Yeah, first it
Or
was the
else-
emails, and then they
yeah.
started leaking other stuff.
Yeah, they said that you have 30 days to shut this down, or else we're going to release whatever.
Yeah, I
They
have it
showed.
right here actually.
Yeah.
In 2015, they said Ashley
Yep.
Mad must get removed immediately, or we're putting it public. Shutting down will cost you, but non-compliance will cost you more,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which they did not pay attention to because
Yeah.
they see after
They should have just taken it down.
No.
that they were non-compliant.
Yeah.
No, they were not compliant, but the the CEO of the company, he wanted to go public on the stock market, so he wasn't letting anything happen to like get past that.
Right.
So he was like, well, whatever, you know what? They're probably like BSing on us or whatever.
Well,
he was delusional.
Yeah, he was
the
the crazy guy.
He was the Lulu girls.
Yeah. And so was some of the people that are featured on that documentary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not going to
please.
name any names. There's
No
a
name
lot
names.
of delusional women
Yeah, like-
on the show.
It's really sad. And the
Yeah.
the hacker team was called the Impact Team.
Yeah.
And like they were doing like so much research to like find out like who these people are. They should have just shut it down.
They didn't even want money. That was the thing too.
Yeah, they didn't want money or anything. People
Yeah,
do
the
it for-
hackers, they didn't want money. They were intentional with what they were doing
Yeah.
because they wanted to get at Noel. Like
Yeah.
once they had the first batch of data released, it was like, okay, yeah, just emails. Emailing domains, things like that.
Pictures, yeah.
But the
Yeah.
second batch of data,
Oh, he did
that
them
was
dirty.
personal.
Noel's personal emails.
And work emails.
Yeah.
Going back to when he first started. So you could just imagine.
from the beginning, exactly.
Juicy
he was
gossip.
trying to get affairs on his
Juicy.
own.
Juicy
Juicy,
gossip.
juicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because people were like surprised that Noel was cheating on his wife.
I wouldn't be.
Insane.
I'm not surprised.
You
at
came up
all.
with a
Why would
company.
you come up with a company that like helps people do like horrific things to their
I don't know.
spouses? And
Well, that's
you know,
what that me and
wives
Julia
or
were
whatever.
saying. It's crazy because at the end of the
horrible.
doc, they were saying like something about karma. Like karma will hit you with like a ton
Yeah.
of bricks.
Oh, yes, will.
It's funny because
It's a biatch.
every single
real.
person
Real.
on the website had no clue they were gonna get attacked.
But also,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I guess it was because of like it was like early 2000s. I feel like now like people are like more aware that like you don't just like you don't just do the stuff because like if you get hacked, your stuff is going everywhere.
Yeah,
like
no matter
yeah,
what. No matter what you put
people-
out there.
yeah,
Literally,
like
people
digital
are
footprint,
still-
your digital
Yeah.
footprint
on the website.
Yeah.
People are still on the website.
Yep.
So
85 million users.
Yep.
They only had 37 million when all this stuff came out. But I mean, now it's like tripled in size, which is
Yeah.
mind boggling.
And Ashley Madison, you want to know how the name was put up
Oh
together?
my God, so
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Because
It was the most popular, baby girl
popular,
names
yeah.
in 2001.
Disgusting.
Isn't that gross? Like, just to think of it, like,
Disgusting.
let's think of girl names. And
It's
like,
horrible.
That's awful.
From like my perspective, I thought like, oh, that's not smart because say your wife sees your email.
Yeah.
No, but the
Ashley
employees
Madison is
would
texting
have
you.
everybody's back when
Yeah.
there was something in the documentary. Because you would be billed, I think, like $19.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they would
Every
bill them.
month. So then the wives would call and like I guess like the husbands too would call, be like, I got this credit card bill. And the employees would back them up and be like, oh, we don't know what this charge
We're gonna
is.
reverse the
Yeah.
charge.
We're gonna
We'll
reverse the
Don't
charge.
worry. They're basically just shutting them up.
So I mean,
Yeah.
secrecy was like their top one thing, and they really
Yeah.
promoted secrecy. But
But
They
didn't keep
ran
it.
with it though because they
Yeah.
had what was that woman's name that she was involved with the scandal with Sandra Bullock?
oh my God,
Oh,
what's her name? I don't know what her name is.
not Mary.
But
They,
she,
they even used her for a commercial.
Madison?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know what her name was.
I don't know
but
what her name was.
She was an exotic dancer.
She
or
cheated with
something, right? Yeah.
Jesse.
Jesse James.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yeah, so
biker.
they used her as the face of the commercial. They were like running with their secrecy and
No.
their infidelity and sinful mindset. Like that is not. I mean, that's a way to market because
Yeah.
it's interesting. It is honestly, it is, and it's like that whole idea of like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Let me do
I
that.
can't find her name.
He said the owner of the CEO of Ashley Madison. They thought
No.
his quote that I read. It says he thinks it preserves more marriages than we break up. I don't know what kind of like stuff he's smoking, but like
I mean, he said that. When did he say that? Before
everything. Yeah, before
So, yeah,
everything.
that was before you were found cheating.
Yeah.
Like,
God.
so that's a lie.
Yeah, and a lot of the email addresses. You want to know what they were? .gov and .mil. The military and the government.
Oh yes, that's what it said.
Yep.
It's
Quality
funny because
people.
It's always those
Quality
type of people,
people.
and then it's always the Christian lovers who are
Yeah.
Yep.
doing these things.
Because
Like,
you know why I feel like those like certain groups like they promote like, oh, you have to be this,
You have to do
and
something,
you have to be that, and it just like they have like the worst people like involved in those groups.
It's really sad because then
crazy.
their spouses have to deal with like the repercussions.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys watched it with the woman from Louisiana, her husband killed himself.
Yeah. We just watched that part of it,
Yeah.
John. That,
Yeah,
like-
because he was in a ministry school. I think he was a teacher or something like that.
Something
He was
like
a
that. He
minister.
was doing something
and he had
like
to
that.
resign. And after that,
yeah.
what are you
No,
going to let
didn't he
someone
get
back in the
fired?
school?
Yeah.
No, he had to resign. They
Well,
just had a
once
big
he-
meeting saying like you should.
And then he was like,
resign,
"Oh, you want my
basically.
letter of resignation?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm assuming I have to resign," and then
Yeah, well,
yeah,
duh.
after they resigned,
God forbid what knows what he was doing. So
I know,
or
'cause-
liked.
that was even
Yeah.
that was before they released the second batch. I think
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
the second
before.
batch was 20 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 gigabytes
Of information,
data.
like Noel's emails, like what he was doing. He
Financial
like,
records.
It said that he wanted like
Photos.
18 or 19-year-old
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
no,
Like really
No.
like
No.
not right things.
No, you should be.
you want
in jail.
18-year-old girls? No,
You should be ashamed of yourself, Noel.
Yeah, Noel.
Okay?
no,
No, no.
no, no.
But also, in Australia, a radio station
Yeah.
actually had people call
Yeah.
asking, like, "Oh, is my husband on the list? Is my wife on the list?"
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, because this was international. This wasn't just in the U.S. Like,
Yeah, it became an
everybody
international website.
Was involved with
Yeah.
Ashley Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this woman found out her husband was on it, and she
Yeah.
immediately hung up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would kill
People,
him.
a lot of
I don't
news
even know what I would do.
channels and media channels, they went so far.
They put everybody on blast.
They did. They did.
Yeah.
And
Right.
as
Yeah.
they should. As they should, because karma, okay?
Yeah.
Karma comes around.
It's like crazy that every single person that decided to involve themselves with this website is getting hit with karma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then most of all, Noel gets hit with the biggest karma.
No.
It's like, this is what should happen. This is what's
Exactly.
going on. Like, it's crazy. Like,
And
karma's
it,
real.
Yeah. It also goes to show like your information that you put out there online is never as secure as you think it is.
No.
Like you have to be so careful with what you put out because that's going to be there forever. If you want to get a job, if you,
Oh, yeah.
you know, people look into like what you do like online. It's really important to like just like
Dig deep because Ashley
Be
Madison
safe.
said they were saving y'all.
yeah.
Yeah.
They said that we are protecting you guys.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
You
No.
scroll down on their website in 2010 and it says, yes, we have this, we have this, we have this certification. No, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't
You're
have
lying.
anything.
You got to be careful
No.
with what you post, what you say. You always have to be like that aware of that. That's why like I don't even like to post and stuff because I just feel like I always like want to like delete my
you're always being
social media
watched.
accounts because I'm like, oh my god, I'm being watched.
Yeah,
and like
always.
this is being
Yeah.
recorded and this and that and this and that. Like it's just scary.
Always being watched. And it's funny because I keep saying that it's funny, but this
funny.
whole thing is
This whole thing is
Yeah.
funny.
This whole
Actually.
thing is funny.
Hilarious.
because
Yeah, it's crazy.
These hackers are watching you
Yeah.
for months.
Ew, it's so weird.
That's how they
I
knew
know,
everything.
right? It's weird.
I mean, if I got hacked, they would probably like run away. Be like, no, no way.
Yeah, this go far something
Real. yeah.
They'd be like, all right, that's it, I'm done. I retire from hacking.
It's just like a scary like thought.
They
It's
watch
a
every
scary
single
thought.
click, every single
Yeah.
everything.
And now is
Yeah.
like I feel like now like especially in today like we're so advanced like with everything that we have like having to do with technology it's only going to get more stronger
Yeah.
as time goes on.
And that's why you need to
And
be with Techie Geek. 'cause
That's why you
we're,
need to
know,
contact Techie
cybersecurity.
Geek. Okay.
You know.
Ashley Madison needed to call tech.
I know, they really need a Techie Geek. When did Mike started? Mike actually started after the hack, I think.
I do want to say there was a team from Europe that actually
In Sweden.
helped
Yeah.
a cybersecurity team that they
Yeah,
hired.
but they couldn't find anything.
No.
They couldn't find anything.
They couldn't
I
do
mean,
it.
they were just as helpful as them. Like they didn't
Yeah.
know what to do.
The cops couldn't do
They
anything.
gave them 30 days, the hackers, to do it.
And that's why it's so important too, because once hackers are in, they're in. That's
Yeah.
why you have to be precautious beforehand, regardless of like Ashley Madison, just like in general too. Like you just have to like be super careful because once people are in there, they're in there, and like it's hard to like figure out who did it, how to get your information back. Like it's just like
Well, yeah,
important
once
to
they're
be
in, they're in.
Once
He
they're
was
in, they're
delusional.
in. Exactly. Like
He thought he could save his company after
yeah.
the breach.
But
Yeah.
they thought, you know what they thought though? They thought it was by like
oh, they
a
thought it was like
disgruntled-
fake, right?
Yeah, they just thought it was like
Like a bluff.
disgruntled client or like a religious group.
I wonder who
or
did
like
it.
a social media
Like someone that just wanted
Yeah.
to get it, like get at them.
I
oh,
wonder
like a
who did
publicity
it,
stunt.
though.
There you go. I'm like blanking out. Yeah.
Like I wonder who.
I
don't
what
think
do you
they
guys
ever
think?
found
What do
out.
you guys think? Like who do you think like did it?
Well, they
Like,
said
what
it was like
group?
an impact team. I don't
But they
know
didn't
who
want
did
money
it.
though, so you can't think of like
It was they have like a vendetta. There was something.
They had a
there was
vendetta against Noel.
previous motives. I don't know. I think it was the wife. I think it was his wife. I don't know.
I think
that's my theory.
The wife was delusional too. I mean, she was sitting there.
I don't know.
She was the face of it. She was the face on billboards.
Yeah.
Your husband used your face as a cheating website ad.
No.
And he's not cheating on you. He's not cheating on you. Girl.
I know, it's crazy.
Never. That's insane.
And then
It's
Sam
crazy.
and Nia, they're still together.
It boggles my mind. Yeah, they're still
Boggles
together.
my mind.
Still together. Yeah, still together. I want to look at like their Instagram.
God
No, look at
forgave
their
him.
YouTube. They're making YouTube
I
videos.
can't.
I have to do
Literally
research after.
mocking the documentary,
Yeah.
like
Mocking it?
laughing at it.
Well, I guess, that's the type of marriage they have then.
That's what you like, okay?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy too. Like even with like emails, like email wise, I was reading that every one time a woman checked her emails, 13,585 men checked their emails. Out of one woman, all those men did that, and like half of these accounts were created by one IP address. So it's like one person creating like 7 different accounts.
They used what they could at the time. Like back then, it was like, oh my god, a naked woman.
Yeah.
You know, let's use that as our commercial.
Yeah.
Even the commercial I thought was like
She's showing her in a
sick.
bra.
I
Like,
know.
oh
Yeah,
my
I
god,
thought their commercial
she's in a
ideas were
bra.
awesome.
Like
They had great commercial ideas, like their marketing.
Whoever
plans.
whoever was in marketing in that company, like really sent it.
Yeah, like
Because-
the commercial. I think it was like the main commercial was like the picture of the husband and wife, and then the wife like pushing it down on
Yeah.
the table and like kissing it.
And they also they
goodness.
made it seem like so like right in the weirdest way. Like,
It's
of course it's not
okay,
right.
don't worry.
But they made it like seem like no, it's okay for you to like cheat on your
Spouse,
spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend,
They
whatever.
didn't. Yeah, they didn't use those words. They used like
They were like, it's okay.
buffer words to like,
Yeah.
get around it.
They were like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Like it's
it's
normal.
not okay, girl.
If you're not happy in your marriage,
I don't
like,
think so.
Get a divorce or go
Yeah,
to counseling.
divorce them.
Yeah.
Or go to counseling. You can't, that's
divorce
not.
them.
Yeah,
That's not the Band-Aid.
it's sick. It's in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to cheat, then be single.
It's crazy
exactly.
that like and
Yeah.
people said like because it was mostly about like sexual
Desires.
relations.
Yeah.
desires.
Well, then talk to your companion about it. Maybe they want to fulfill them.
Exactly.
Not
randomly,
even that.
yeah.
Like some people said that
Or
they
get a
had that
divorce.
in their marriage, but they wanted to find like genuine connection
Yeah.
on Ashley Madison.
Yeah. And also, there were a lot of like famous people that leaked.
yeah.
Hunter Biden.
Yes.
Crazy. He
Snooki's
denied
Oh my
husband.
god. Well, they all denied it.
Snooki's husband.
Gianni,
But he
Snooki's
wasn't.
husband.
He was never on it though.
Yes, he was.
Never.
They all denied
I love
it.
Snooki. How could
If
you do that to my
if your
girl?
information is leaked, and how else could it be leaked?
And
You
like
have
I
to
love
input
Snooki.
your
Like how
info.
could you do that to Snooki? Are you kidding me? Like that's what makes me mad. Like
I
how could you do
know.
that to her? I love Snooki. And then also I don't know if anybody watches Real Housewives of New
Yes.
York.
Yeah,
You watch it.
Kristen.
Kristen Tateman, her husband Josh.
Yeah.
He was found on it. So
They're still
famous people-
together.
Yeah, they're,
They're
still,
still
together.
together.
I actually saw them
Julie,
in
you
the
have
city.
to watch Real
walking.
Housewives.
I have to watch.
You have to watch. They're crazy. It's the best franchise.
I have to
The
watch
Housewives of
that.
New York, I'd say.
Oh
The
my god,
best.
they're the best. They
Yeah.
are the best.
But they
Totally
have-
off topic, but everyone should watch the
We
Real
gotta watch
Housewives.
the Housewives. It's a different topic.
Yeah, and the
Crazy.
passwords too. Like there were so many common passwords.
Yeah.
And they were. I know the hackers used a password tool. It's Hashcat or something like that.
Hashcat?
Yeah, it's a recovery tool. So basically, you say
okay.
like, "Oh, I forgot my password," and blah blah blah, blah, and easiest
Yeah.
way.
I know me and Julia were like curious how the hacker got in.
Yeah, me too. I was like,
It was probably by a password by 1 2 3 4 5
I
6.
mean, like they told, they
But
said
they
like
said
they
they were
pretended they were
using-
admins.
yeah, they were using like administrative like
sign-ins.
usernames.
Yeah.
But still, how do you have the like? You know,
But you have to
how do
like
get the
hack
password?
in or like even from that other documentary. What was it yesterday?
Oh, Mike showed us a not a documentary, but it was just like
Hackers hacking.
yeah, it was like a hacking demo
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, hacking
at like
demo.
this like conference, and they like showed
DEF
how.
CON. There you go.
DEF CON.
Sorry.
DEF
think.
CON.
Oh,
Yeah.
that video. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was about like the insides and outs of like
Ugh.
How
hacking,
hackers,
how it happens,
yeah.
what they're looking at, how often they're looking at you, what
Yeah.
they're watching.
That was a good video.
Yeah.
And that scared me.
That's
Mike was like,
scary.
"Oh, you're never gonna want to go on a computer again."
Nope, I don't want to go.
Everybody get the, if you have a MacBook or any other type of computer, get the thing that covers your
privacy
camera.
screen?
That's what I have, yeah, because it just scares me. I don't want
Yeah.
anybody watching me.
Yeah, we need to get those
Yeah.
techie ones.
Yeah.
Techie geek ones, yeah.
They used to give them out at my school, so I was like,
Oh yeah.
It's so
Taking
it's,
advantage.
It's important because
Yeah.
you don't know. You don't know.
it's just important to
watching.
be safe because like now like everything is like technology and like people don't understand like how it can actually like affect your life.
Oh, totes.
I mean, it's crazy because look at how it started. Someone began this website,
Yeah.
and someone at the end killed themselves because of it.
Yeah.
Like that, it just you don't know. Like you can make it sound
Yeah.
good, you can make it sound okay.
But at the end of the day,
It's
Social
ruining
media
lives.
and like
ruins
things like
things,
it's
yeah.
dangerous. Like everybody, I tell everybody that I talk to about that. Like always have to be careful with social media. Like
Yep.
be careful what like you put out there. Like you know, that's why I keep my like all my accounts private because I'm just
Yeah.
like I'm scared of like people
Yeah,
using like
everything.
my picture for something else. Like
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm sure all three of us.
Yeah,
have
that's
had our
happened to me
accounts
before. Oh my
made
gosh,
by
I've-
someone.
wait,
I've
what did they
had
call?
it-
Wait,
I've
what did
had-
they call you, Julia? Remember that name?
Rose Upchurch. Hi,
Hi,
this
Rose
is
Upchurch.
Rose.
Mrs.
Insane.
Upchurch, how are you doing?
Yeah, I have a new name on the side. That's my new name.
Yeah, and I've had my account like a fake account made. Like they looked at my profile, like when I had my profile not private. I saw on my story. I was like, oh, okay, this is me. I'm watching my own story, really, and I have a different name. No way, no way,
No way. I love my outfit.
no
today.
way.
Oh my
It's
god!
gorgeous.
They were watching you through
Yeah.
like your Instagram story.
Not my personal Instagram story. They created an account with
that
my
was
picture.
People that was
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah,
That's
weird. Like, are you that stupid?
That's scary.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that gives me like the chills.
That's why I keep everything private now.
Yeah,
So do
I'm
I.
private.
Everything private.
Now I'm private. I used to be public for years.
Yeah.
No,
And
somebody made
passwords.
a couple years ago. I remember somebody made like an account of me, and it was like an OnlyFans thing.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was pissed. I was like, "Are you kidding me right now? Like, what if like my family like looks me
Or
up,
if
or
you're
like,
getting a job
or like
or
if I'm getting a
something.
job or something? Like
That actually did
That's
happen,
not right.
like to a lot of people. Like they
It did. Well,
after
from
like
actually a lot of
future
people. A lot of people.
employers like seeing like their employees are like on specific websites.
But that's why it's like that's what comes with signing up to something like this. Like you
Gotta
have
be
to
aware.
know
Yep.
that there's a possibility
that something bad
that
can
you're
happen.
going to get in trouble.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
the truth always comes out.
Yes, the truth will set you free.
Always. What? Gianni?
Gotta be careful.
Gianni.
I'm so
Lavallee.
mad, Gianni. This is for you
Gianni.
right
We
now.
thought we
okay?
liked you.
We
You're
thought
in the
we thought we
public.
liked you.
Like he's in the public eye.
I
right?
know, but even like I mean Hunter Biden, like
Oh, please don't get me started.
You're in the public eye and you think you're okay.
but
You're
all
not.
all
You're in
those,
the
like,
public
political
eye, you're
guys
being watched 24/7.
dabble in that type of stuff. Like,
Yeah. All the
But
politicians.
shady.
that's what's so funny about it because
Shady.
these celebrities are just signing up like me and you would, and
Yeah.
it's like you don't think anything's gonna happen, but something happens to you, like the guy Sam, like all the audience and the comments and the
canceled.
comebacks are
Yeah.
gonna be, what are you doing? Like
Yeah.
you don't love your wife. You're this is fake. Like
Yeah.
getting hate, getting canceled. That's what getting canceled is like.
Yeah.
That's what that's about. So
That's like my biggest fear, like
getting canceled.
getting canceled. Like,
Yeah.
I see like what happens like to people online. Like, it's just like it's horrifying.
Getting canceled.
I mean, yeah. Speaking of canceled, Noel is done for. He
He's
was looking
donezo?
at underage women.
Oh my god, nasty.
The CEO.
Nasty, and then he was like, "Oh, I would never cheat on my wife. I would never cheat on my wife."
You can't ever trust anybody.
Don't ever trust anybody.
Never trust anybody.
And that's where we will end our conversation.
Yes.
Yep.
That's where we'll begin our combo and end our combo.
Yeah.
And that's the end of Ashley Madison.
Yeah.
That's the end of Ash. Well,
Not the end.
I mean, it's not the end because
The end is a bad end, I guess.
They
I
have
wish
more
it was
users
the
than they
end.
ever
I
have.
know, God,
Yeah.
they're rocking it in. So.
crazy.
8 million. right?
87, 85.
85 million.
85 million. Yeah.
I'm so curious who's on that.
I know. I was
site.
just thinking.
I'm gonna look it up.
wonder
I
who's
think.
on it right now.
85 million users. Yep.
I wonder what isn't it public now? The list of people.
We should hack it. We don't know how.
I want to look at more celebrities that were on it.
I'm curious.
So
actually.
am I. Now I'm like curious. But they say, even they said in the documentary, any publicity is good publicity, even if it's negative because it draws attention, I guess.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
oh my
it was
god,
like that
look.
guy. What was it? The like one of the like the manager or something. Like
Yeah.
his friend. He was like talk good about me, talk bad about me. Just make sure you're talking about me.
Yeah.
So that was funny. But they have a point. I mean, now they have 87 million users. Like, insane. I guess that hack didn't really cost them much. I mean,
if anything, it made them
maybe some marriages, but
it cost some lives and marriages.
Yeah.
But that's really it.
I know there was a lawsuit, I think.
so
it was
many
like
lawsuits.
$1 billion lawsuit.
It was
I was just reading about it. It's like like the spouses, they sued the CEO because their spouses like killed themselves because they found out about whatever.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like I said when I first started watching it, I said this guy's gonna get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
somehow, some way, even if it's not legally. Like some person on the road is going to be like, who's the CEO of this joint?
Yeah.
And they're going to find out who it is and have an intent to probably harm him or something because you're ruining my marriage.
Yeah.
Like,
I think they got death threats. I know 100% they got death threats. Customers called them constantly saying, what's going to get leaked? What's going to do that?
I don't even like, and also like you cost, people just do things because of money. Like even like social media, they make a lot of money, but you know, like people have like mental health issues and like creates a lot of stuff for people. Like having all this like online like presence, like it really does.
Yeah.
Like that I don't know. Me, I feel like everybody would be better off without it. But you know.
Social media.
Yeah. Like a little Like I love social media, yes, like don't get me wrong. But like I just feel like so much like negative comes out of it.
It's a lot of negative too and a lot of fakeness. Like you see like people portraying their lives as like, oh, look how rich I am. Look at that.
Yeah, I know.
It's just pictures.
Yeah, it's all fake.
Yeah.
Well, just think about this. It's like back when they got hacked, or even like when they first created Ashley Madison, they didn't have Instagram, TikTok.
No, it was 2001. That was like Y2K era.
I didn't know about Ashley Madison. I didn't even know that was a thing.
I didn't know. I heard about Ashley Madison through Housewives Legacy Trip because the Kristen Tateman was on it and she was like talking about it and she was talking about her husband. That's when I realized I was like,
never heard of it in my life. Now that we have social media, they made a Netflix doc about it. Now that we have social media, there's TikToks about it.
But it takes 10 years to make a documentary if something bad happens.
So
true say.
They really did. They started though, and they put it out.
Yeah.
So
they still made money. So
watch the doc.
Watch the doc.
Don't cheat.
Don't cheat. And
watch what you put out there on the internet.
Social media is not real.
No.
Be loyal.
Be loyal.
Or else. Or else. The consequences. You know what? You'll be on the shit list.
But that's a wrap.
Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Bye.